God damn, man. John got a lot of randoms in here, cuz.
Yes, he does, bro.
Yo, Tim. They go tell Tim over here, Tim.
They gonna tell me, yo,
Somebody
TJ.
sleep on the
What's up,
couch.
Tim?
Hey, what's up, fellas? Hey, so why are we here? Like, can we even record here?
Yeah, listen to this nigga.
Can we
Yeah.
record?
This is what we gonna do. We gonna pour a shot, and then 5 minutes after that, I'm gonna say, "Shots up," and we gonna take them. Then 2 minutes after that, we gonna take another.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Wait,
That's
wait,
what
wait,
I
wait,
like.
whoa. What about him?
Him, Fred. He just smiled and says,
Yeah.
"Yo."
Really though? Yo, that's out of pocket, bro.
That makes sense. I'm trying to get down. That makes sense. Okay. Yo, what's that noise? What is happening?
Noise, yo, watch how you talking about my children. That's not noise. It's a brand, image, systems, way of life. Brother from another.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely excited to be here. My other question though is, are y'all drunk every episode?
Every episode, bro.
Every single one of them. Look, listen, you get your Bombay, maybe some lemonade, or some Kraken, or some Jim Beam peach, and then it's on after that, man.
Okay, I can get down with that. Well, I guess the bigger question after all of that is, so we drink and do our job?
Yes, sir.
Listenership loves it. Shots up.
Brother from another, 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 brother from another.
This nigga, you need to count faster. You need to count like how they count when Giannis at the free throw line.
One.
This nigga Tim said 3.
Hold it.
He said, God,
Hold
how many what seconds is these? Boogaloo.
What up,
Big-
guys?
What's
Boogaloo.
happening?
We back.
It's always a happy time when I get to, you know what I'm saying, converse with my brothers.
Stop hogging the camera, please, y'all.
Yo, Tim, who got more of the camera right now? Me or him?
It's pretty even for the first time.
How my whole left shoulder is out of the fucking frame. His whole body is on here.
I'm leaning into it.
So if you're leaning in, that means you're pushing me out. Do you know how like that works, right? We can't lean in together, pause.
We can lean in together.
Lean on me. Hey, when you're not strong.
Okay, I can't sing,
I'll
so I
be
can't.
your friend.
All right, here you go.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Smoke crack, don't you, boy?
Quick, jump, do it quick and expeditiously. I don't want to get myself Mr. Clark. Why nobody talk about him? He a legend.
Who? Morgan?
Still. No, niggas talk about Morgan.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about Still from Juice.
Oh,
I don't know. I forgot his name.
that's why nobody talk about him.
But he a legend. And he was in How to Def Jam's How to Be. All right, I'm changing my bad.
Mhm.
You know, I changed it. He back. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't never left, but the name is back.
How you been, Tim? How your week been?
Pretty good.
It started.
A little mini trip. So, yeah, trying to get through this week. We got a retreat this week at work. I'm really just kind of overworked at this point. We won't go back to that, but I'm gonna go. I got bills to pay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back.
I feel you, though. I feel you.
Tim just cursed too. Back to that motherfucker. I heard you.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel him, too. I'm about to egg him on. Say it again.
But yeah, so I'm cool, man. I'm just tired. I think it's just one of those, moments in life where you're just like, man, I just want to just relax. I miss quarantine. I keep thinking about it.
You missed quarantine.
Yeah, I miss just the luxury of being at work from home, and I feel like I was in, I don't know, better spirits. I had more energy. Now it's like, damn, this adulting thing really getting in the way of my life.
I saw a tweet that said, somebody said, y'all ain't shit for letting y'all job make y'all come back to work after proving that y'all was doing perfectly fine at home.
That's the biggest topic right now. Apple said they're gonna make their employees come back to work. I think the only company that like big on that is Twitter. They said that right when it hit. You ain't never got to come back to the office. So y'all all permanent remote.
But that make the most sense though. Like why Tim can't work from home? I understand some things come to the, you know what I'm saying, come to work. But majority is like, I could do all of this.
And they gotta feel that rent void they built that building. Somebody got to pay for it. Somebody got to
Yeah,
use
him
it.
being home.
So speaking of that, we're gonna switch it up then. Do y'all think it's gonna be another recession or lockdown?
Possibly. I think definitely leaning probably towards more the recession side than I think a lockdown. But I mean, this new Delta variant is truly aggressive, and they're showing people who aren't vaccinated are the ones contracting it the fastest, and it's spreading pretty aggressively. But I also think on the other side too, like you got inflation on things going up. So we were just talking off, before we got on, and like travel right now is something that's just wild. Food costs, shopping, rent prices. Like half of America can't pay their rent right now where they currently live.
Mm. Yeah, I saw they raised the minimum wage, but they said that still you couldn't buy a 2-bedroom apartment if you work 40 hours a week, which is crazy. But
John can't fathom it.
Yeah, it is. I still got mixed thoughts about that. It's just wow, sirs.
That's because you're rich.
Ooh,
in spirit.
There you go. Good save.
Save. Let me finish my statement.
And speaking of, y'all heard about the COVID-free festival that had 1,000 cases?
No, that don't sound COVID-free to me.
That's a COVID. It was supposed to be an outside festival. It was COVID-free, and it was supposed to you come out there and just have fun, listen to music. They did social distancing. 1,000 people had it Delta variant. I ain't mean to laugh like that, but it's like
this nigga laughing.
It's because it's
niggas
crazy.
having a hard time breathing and shit.
No, I'm just saying you call it a COVID-free concert and then 1,000 people have it.
That's how life is right now. But I don't think we're gonna go back to no lockdown. I think America nigga, what? We already did that, been there. No.
I mean, we'll be hard-headed about it because they don't want to go back inside. They don't want to reclose businesses again and figure it out. But my thing was if you look at the back half of it, I think the last 6 months, we figured out how to kind of do a hybrid world. You could still work from home, most of us, and just the thing that are essential be open. So while I do enjoy going to the mall every now and then, it was kind of cool to just shop online. It was easier. What I wanted was more accessible. Work-wise, I can go in the office for days, budget-wise. If we have an in-person program, sure, I come to the office, but it was nice to be home, cook in the middle of the day, do laundry, save gas, put on regular clothes. Granted, I did come out of quarantine, a little bigger than when I went into it, so now I gotta buy new clothing. But
that's because gyms are essential.
I mean, they are, right? But you could. I mean, I went to Planet Fitness during the pandemic, and they had you check in, get your temperature. Only half the machines are open, so you gotta be strategic in how you navigate it. I think it's very much possible. I think it's just America is just so. It's kind of like a micromanager. That's what America is. They're a racist micromanager, and
you did your work. Damn, relax. All you just gave me the damn task. Right. All right, but then just let me know when you finish. No, I'm not going to let you know. I'm going to finish, and then I'm going to sit here and not tell you anything. You're going to have to ask me again, Mr. Micromanager.
Right. So I think the bigger bosses probably didn't like the fact that people were able to travel and do their work. So it's I want you having fun while you're working for me.
Yeah, if I go back to the beginning of the pandemic, I would definitely travel more. When it first started, I didn't realize that luxury of working from home. I was so scared to be caught not at home, and I was like, they're not coming to my house. Even if they knock on my door, I'm we're not answering that door.
But that was the whole point. People didn't want to be outside in the mix with COVID running rampant. Yeah, wasn't that the original fear? Why we went on lockdown?
Yeah, the containing because we didn't know what it was. But then it's that point of if nobody's traveling but me, then I'm worried about myself at that point.
Then it's gonna be 70% of people thinking like that.
I don't think so because
you're gonna be in Tulum with all the other knuckleheads passing COVID around.
I'll be work. I still got work. I ain't taking no days off. It's work.
Right. And I had more fun traveling to just Airbnbs and just being locked into an Airbnb for 3-4 days, cooking with some friends and drinking. I had some of the best times doing that, and it was safe. We all made sure get your test 2 weeks before, get it again right before you come, and then when you leave, we took precaution. You know what I'm saying? And one, it was more cost effective. They would spend less money to have more fun. So now, just to catch a trip home, it's $300. Minimum. When I was flying back in quarantine, I could fly from here to Houston. I fly from here to Houston. Bought my ticket the week of CJ Dawn for $175 round trip.
God, I wish. I wish.
You know what I'm saying, John? Even the Airbnb we stayed in, it's probably way more expensive now than it is when we
Yeah,
took
no, I
it.
burped.
Work that way.
I was about to say something. Sorry, listeners, I burped. I was about to speak, so I burped, but it was towards John. And he's throwing a temper tantrum now.
You worse than Johnson and Johnson over there.
No, you worse than John and John. And you told you what the name of them was. It's John and John. Every time that shit pop up, it's John and John. Whatever John did, whatever they say he did, he did that shit.
Yo, Johnson and Johnson's on I don't know.
Just like the third recall.
I don't know how they still make money at this point. I don't know who was using their product.
They cornered the game.
Clearly they did. They're killing the game. Literally, they're killing people.
That too.
They heard about their recall. Tim. Dark
Yeah,
over
no,
there,
I
you
did.
all right?
Yeah, no, I had to switch my lights real quick. My
Oh,
fault. Yeah, that's sunscreen. Like, and
It was-
now that can give you cancer because of the chemicals that were in it.
yeah, and that's
But that was what white people were trying to avoid from the sun.
they were trying to avoid the skin cancer that causes.
So
they
being white stinks. Yo, I'm gonna put this sunscreen on so I don't get skin cancer from the sun, so I can be screened from the sun. Well, look, you're rubbing cancer on your arm.
I just need to know what's going on with them, dog.
That's funny, yo. Johnson and Johnson seem like they should just be out of business. Like they shouldn't even be like a functioning company now.
They like Arby's.
Or you think it's a drug front?
Gotta be.
Arby's. I don't know. I know they is a drug front.
We got the drugs.
We got the plugs. You can afford James Earl Jones, and I ain't seen nobody in your line in a week.
I ain't seen a store. Don't even know what a locator
That
Arby's is.
drive through trash. You. Everybody thought they was Chick-fil-A. Put somebody out there to help. Help get the line moving, man. They take people out. I'm getting that. That's the vaccine I'm getting, dog. Johnson and Johnson. I'm living life on the edge when I get my vaccine. I'm already getting a vaccine. I might as well just go ahead and go all the way. One shot, you done. Literally.
Backs that thing up, man.
All right, now, never mind. You're right. You brought me right back down to earth, man.
Just say it, man.
Handsome young brother. You vax that thing up. That still bothers me. That song still bothers me.
It shouldn't bother you. Yo. It's freedom. We can talk about this freedom of speech, yo. Oh, speaking of freedom of speech and all everything.
People say freedom of speech. You spoke on freedom of speech, and you gonna say speaking of freedom of speech.
I was just thinking of now because it led me into my mind. Did y'all hear about Trump's new app?
Hell no. I ain't hear nothing from Trump in a long time.
Well, that's because he got banned from Twitter. He's banned from Twitter permanently, and he got a 3-year ban from Facebook. So him and his team went and developed an app. So it's like
Donald Trump Jr.
It's a social media app that you can go in there and he talks and you can think with like-minded people.
It's a club. It's like Clubhouse. He has his own Clubhouse.
Yeah, but it's like a Twitter club, like it's on Twitter, like a Twitter like platform.
I'm joining.
So you're not.
I want to be in the know. I actually want to be in the know.
That's what I was scared of. That's why I said this is detrimental. They was better off letting him say whatever he wanted to say.
Why?
Because then we'd be able to see it. Now you have to actually go find this stuff.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to join that app. Just like Black Planet. I'm going to go join it.
Oh my Jesus. Did you just compare this to Black Planet?
It's White Planet. Trump Planet.
Yeah.
I am going to go join it, and I'm going to see what he's saying on there because I missed some laughs. I just get good laughs. It was just sad. It was the president speaking like this, but I used to get good laughs from him. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it. I was about to say that had been rude, and I'm trying to tone it down. You know what I'm saying? We got places to go.
Tell me you joining the app.
Nah, it's enough for me.
Man, y'all gonna leave me there by myself?
Yeah, just send us,
I mean,
send us what you
we
said.
trust you to troll in there and get what you need and report back.
We'll
Get
bring it right
banned.
back.
He don't get banned.
Matter of fact, I'm googling this shit right now.
He gonna get banned for the app. They gonna treat you like Trump did. Trump on everything.
Get him out of here. 3-year ban.
Oh my God, that's funny.
I'm going to see it. They better pop up too as soon as I put in Trump.
What?
That shit said Trump approval waiting.
Told you.
Team Trump quietly launches new social media platform.
You thought I was joking.
No, I'm on this show. Dog.
Yo,
Where is the link?
He's a role model, dog. What you mean?
The site called Getter. Oh hell,
Nah.
get who? This is a threat. I'm going to the App Store. Where is it? Get her. Get her done.
Security.
A marketplace of ideas. Oh, it's lit.
He's downloading for real.
What you mean, dog? This is our former president. You tell me if Barack Obama put out an app right now, you're not gonna join it?
No. Does Bill Clinton put out one? You gonna join it?
What? Him playing a saxophone?
Arsenio Hall.
Yeah. Calling Monica.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
oh my
They got
God.
favorite presidents, huh?
My favorite president. Give a damn about none of them, really. Yeah. Barack Obama, my favorite president, just because he's smooth. All the other presidents, I ain't seen no smooth ones.
You just said he played a sax.
He's not smooth though.
He's smooth like cottage cheese.
Ill.
Is cottage cheese smooth?
Yo, look at they holding a tiki torch on the app. Yo, this is no data. When you follow someone, you will see their new posts.
He's really great at can
Yo,
you
what y'all want my username to be? Brother from another. That's what we all on there, baby. I'm sitting on the password.
never download that app.
It'd be a
Never download that.
big ass picture of Fred.
They're tracking everything on your phone with that app, boy.
They already tracking everything on my phone. I was having a conversation with somebody, and the exact same thing I was having a conversation. It popped up on my Instagram. I said, "All right, I see you."
I watched that thing. Actually, it gets off topic. Keep us going, topic, John. Keep us going.
No, go ahead.
No,
yeah.
go
Let's say what you got to say because I'm gonna be worse.
I
I'm
was
gonna be
talking
worse.
about that because they're like, is your phone really listening to you? And it's like it's not listening. What it is though, it's tracking like where you are, who you're with. So like when I'm around y'all, we talk about certain
I'd
stuff,
rather you listen.
Your
it
level
literally
finish,
is like
yo.
it's just tracking where you're at. So like for an example, like every time I go home, and like I'll get these random ads on Instagram because me and my mom are on the same Wi-Fi, and so it's picking up what she searches in that area. So it's like maybe you want this because somebody closest to you has been looking at it. It's like giving suggestions of like what you should be doing, or like when you go to the store. Like my friend didn't realize like maps on iPhones will like start to like track your travel
GPSs.
distance, like
Mhm.
GPSs, right? And he was like, "Why does it know? On Tuesday, I may want to go to Walmart." It's like, "Well, do you typically
Yeah,
go to
my
Walmart
phone
on
do that all the
Tuesdays?" And
time.
it's like, "Yeah," and it'd be like, "Hey, just so you know, it's 15 minutes away."
Yep. I hate
Car,
that.
and you like-
Did I? Because I'm a rebel. All right, work is 15 minutes. Well, then now I ain't going to work.
What?
I'm going somewhere else now because you can't tell me. You don't predict what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Come on, algae rhythm.
which is why Apple had to put out all that data track stuff where now you have to like allow each app to data track because of that, because they were just making billions of dollars without people's consent.
Yeah, I did that update. Every app I clicked on after that. Can we track? Oh no. Were you doing this before this? Because now I'm worried.
Mhm.
No, I don't want you to do that.
Yo, fix your voice, huh?
But they still listen to me.
I
I
do
know
think
it.
devices listen. I mean, they think that's just a way of covering it up because
Yeah,
it is weird.
algae
Like you
rhythm.
talk about. Mhm.
What?
Go ahead, Chase.
Algae.
Go ahead.
That's exactly what he was saying on
I know.
on Space
But
Jam.
go ahead, Chase. Yeah,
But that's why you ain't like Space Jam.
Get your segue. Go ahead.
It's not a my segue. It's our segue.
Get your segue.
The sooner you started to realize that other people could do segues too, and we are all one unit, this gonna flow a lot easier. You step on my segues like 5 times
No,
before
I
I
don't.
say, yo, I can't even get my segue popping.
Go
Because
ahead.
John want to segue into something else. What is this? I thought that was my Trump app, dog. I thought I got a message already. I said I'm popping on this joint. But look, that's the scary part. Is I do be thinking like it's a little Don Cheadle in my phone, like looking at me going bananas. So man, this man always on DoorDash.
You don't want to know what I go on my phone for.
A lot of Pornhub. A A lot of tasty blacks.
I just found out about that website.
You
again.
just I've been told. Matter of fact, I told you when I first found out about Tasty Black Show. It's go to Tasty Black. It's a lot of black people on there. They got content out there, yin yang, and they got little thumbnails.
All right,
You can click. It's the
This
whole
a sponsor?
As soon as you, yeah.
This guy going in,
a
dog.
bunch of videos, but it pour up. They just give you like a home screen that you gotta like search sometimes. It's like,
Yo, what's up with
Yeah,
you?
Why,
yo,
yo?
come on.
why you do your hand?
Yo,
What is
He
this?
really thought he was like he had like a stream
What?
over there, dog.
see, this is
Zoom.
I'm in one eye guess. Shout out to Nia. Said this is an open space. So open. This is
Safe,
It is
open and
open
safe
space.
space.
open and safe space.
It doesn't take away, Jay, that it's funny that you did this as you were talking about. You got excited right in here.
You sure you want me to do it again?
No, we okay.
Tim was in a band like. I have that, dog. Since y'all want to talk about Space Jam,
We can talk about Space Jam. Did you enjoy it?
I like Space Jam. Me and John got into a whole debate yesterday. And he brought up the Bible. You know, that's a sick debate. If somebody brings up the Bible in the middle of the debate,
Did it have relevance?
he tried.
That's not what he asked.
It got debunked though.
Did it have relevance?
Excuse me. Yeah, because John don't really bring points into a debate without making it relevant. So yeah, it had relevance, but it was help me. Help my point though.
All right.
How many points LeBron
Yeah.
had in that game?
They said Brian had 6 points in that game.
He went 4 for 5 from the field.
Yeah, I said this is the problem with the NBA today. Style points. Coach used to be like, that's $1 million move with a 10-cent finish. That's what's wrong with this generation's basketball. They care about style points. I didn't like that aspect. I said style points. This is stupid. They had 1,030 points at the halftime and lost. So that part made me mad. But
Spoiler alerts, people, if you haven't seen it. Sorry. We should have said it.
hey, guess what, guys? Hey, guess what? Spoiler alert. But it's a kid movie, and LeBron team win at the end. I don't know who didn't see the first Space Jam, but let you know now, LeBron teams win. Okay,
Toon Squad.
yeah, whatever. Yeah.
They don't have a name, just LeBron's team. Though.
Yo, spit on me again, dog. We gonna have an issue.
Nah, spit on him.
You did spit on me, yo.
Jesus Christ, what you focusing?
John didn't like the movie, yo. He judged it on like grown up time. Like, man, you can't do that.
Today.
I did not say that, yo.
It was only one part that I got mad at.
Which
Like
part was it?
genuinely mad at. It was in the beginning. They were practicing outside, and the move was in and out, crossover,
the
step
phrase-
back.
oh, Jesus
And
Christ.
he was like, "Show him." He basically was telling Bronny to show his other son. They just replaced all his people.
Right.
You know, you got real kids. You can just
Yeah.
the acting stinks anyway. You can just put his kids in there.
Yeah.
You know, I like Young Boy. Young Boy was cool, but he said, show him the move. He said, in and out crossover, step back. I don't know what step back he made, but it wasn't a step back.
He barely crossed the ball.
He barely in and out it. He just switched hands and shot the ball. It made me so mad. I said, yo, why would they do that? Just show the move, show the move.
Do the move.
Do the move I showed you the other day.
Do the little move. Do the little move.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come
Let
on,
grandma see the
somebody do the
move.
little
Let grandma see you dance. I said, that made me so mad.
Ah, Jesus.
Ah, man.
Do you think that this going to stand the test of time? Or is just over for it?
You saying 20 years down the line?
Somebody gonna be like, I want to do Space Jam 3 because LeBron did too.
Nigga, I heard, who was it? Somebody said they wore 23 because Brown wore 23. What play was it? Bradley Bill?
They really say nothing like that.
No, it was a young dude. He said, I wear 23 because of Brian. And everybody was like, what?
No.
What basketball? Kick him out the league. So yeah, it's gonna be some niggas further on down the line. Then I want to do it because Brian, you thought Brian do that? They did that time, that dunk. that dunk that he did when Lola Bunny threw the ball up, he dunked the ball.
What?
Just ignoring the fact that Jordan just turned to Stretch. What's that damn superhero name?
Oh, Fantastic Four stretch.
Yeah, turning to him and then dunked the ball from the half court line. I wanted something like that. They just gave Brian power ups the whole time. I said, "This is some
Super teams, dog.
This is cheating.
You see the narrative they paint?
I felt algae rhythm. This is cheating."
Jesus Christ. You think he's a good role model?
Who?
LeBron.
Hell yeah. Especially off the court.
100%.
Especially off the court.
Do you think he ever,
in a long time?
does he always exceed his expectations as a role model? Or like, yeah, I feel like he has, because the bar for like basketball players in particular, you really don't never see them be like role models.
You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar fucked up.
Yeah, but I said, yeah. So if you got him, and then we went back to the 70s.
Went back that far, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm looking at it at the overall scheme. Like usually,
You got Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf fucked up.
So that's a 20-year gap into 1 point.
I'm naming niggas throughout every era, nigga. That's all I'm doing. If you want to say it's time, if you want to go by timelines, nigga, then that's on you. I'm just saying your theory is that it don't really happen. And I just point out two people that was huge.
I don't think you can call Raheem huge.
Well, I don't think the impact was huge, but the stance was.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about when you look at LeBron, whenever he does, it's always on a huge scale. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the impact.
I mean, that's only because of social media and stuff now. Like, what other sport really?
What you mean?
I'm answering the question.
Football, they always tote them around.
Huh?
Football players?
You didn't even know what football players look like. They wear a helmet.
You know.
What do you mean? You only knew quarterbacks.
What does that? You're proving my point?
No, I'm saying that basketball had way more leaders in that aspect than football ever did. They only had like Jim Brown.
Yeah, so you're talking about black athletes.
I mean, I'm not looking for no white ones.
That's
to help.
Okay. I'm not saying, what are you talking about help? I asked, that's the question was is he a good role model?
Yeah. Why would I want a white role model? I have nothing in common with a white guy.
I didn't say you wonder what white role model, but that don't mean
that is a tongue twister.
Yeah.
I said white movement. Yeah, you did. I said, why would that be the white movement?
But you don't have to, you still know what a good role model is.
Yeah, but I'm saying that basketball, NBA had way more good role models than the football did. That you know. That you can see them and go, that's that. Like, that's who that is. Football, been the argument forever that the shield is bigger than all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I think you missed the point.
So they did to Kaepernick.
I mean, I get your point. I understand both sides. Like, on Chase side, it's like there are some really, really good ones out there. And I think their legacy was long standing. But the consistency and the nurturement to have other guys do the same thing isn't as consistent. It's like we don't have as many guys to choose from, or just athletes in general to be role models. So like it's very far and few between when you get one that's either bigger than the sport that they play or just bigger than life itself. So like LeBron is definitely in that category right now. Like he's a whole nother pedestal when we talk about like off the court athlete, father, dad, businessman. He's the definition of putting your team on. I mean, you know, I enjoy watching The Shop because I didn't realize how many of his guys that's on his team either produced the show.
They all eat.
I mean,
on everything, though.
On everything. Like Maverick is an executive producer for Space Jam 2.
That's love.
Really. Yeah. You know, LeBron and his music company did all the music for the movie, right? Like that's his work.
But then it's also him picking good friends, though. Like, because if he pick an airhead, he's not gonna put the airhead in that position. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got a great group of friends that can carry their own. Like, yeah, LeBron. We know who LeBron is, but
they work.
I'm Maverick Carter. Like,
yeah,
this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm good at. I'm Rich Paul. I'm with Adele.
I knew it was coming.
I don't know how that was a story. Like I was confused.
I didn't know either until I saw, hey, they were sitting next to each other. Like, damn,
Talking like they
yeah, why they can't? Well, you know, he's
Right.
an agent.
He might be trying to, you know.
Yeah, like goodness
That's
gracious.
a big deal if he, you know.
They
locks it
said
in, so.
dating. They jumped straight to date.
trying to see if he ever gonna make a song again and shit. Trying, you know, Brian got something in the pipeline. Can we get one song from him?
I don't think that.
You know, that's what they were talking about.
But yeah, I think for the most part though, we don't have a whole lot of athletes, and I would even go as far as I think just black superstars in general that I think are super solid role models at the same level of like a LeBron. I think Kaepernick is a good one, but he had a much different fight. Like he was definitely more focused in social justice work. I don't really hear a whole lot about his personal life outside of, you know, that movement, and that's okay. Like that's his choice. I mean, I would even say I think J. Cole is a great role model, but I think that's only because like more recently he's been more sociable. He's been kind of forward facing, showing more parts of his life. But like I think prior to like this past year, we didn't really hear a whole lot from J. Cole, his personal life. Like very private person. He has every right to be, you know. But on the other side, like the baby and the kids, I think in that moment he was trying to teach a lesson, and people just took it out of context because he has money. And I thought that was just, I didn't think that was fair.
I thought he did the right thing.
Me too.
I would have definitely did that. You thought he did something wrong?
Yeah, he recorded it and posted it on the internet.
I mean, that's the era we live
That's
in.
drawing though. That's too much. You could teach a lesson without it being broadcasted to the world.
Well, then you wouldn't have known about it.
Good. I don't need it. It ain't my lesson. It's theirs.
No, I think that was a good because I feel like that was a good lesson because you saw what Soulja Boy did right after that, though, right?
Yeah, he gave him the money and
He did the exact opposite of what the baby was trying to teach them.
yeah. I don't.
So it's just about what you
let
click
me ask you
first.
this, Chase. Do you? Because it seemed like he was recording prior to him knowing that was going to be the exchange. It's like I feel like he probably recorded because he was trying to show that like these
Young
like,
boys,
you're a
yeah,
hustler,
it-
trying
yeah,
to get to it, and I want to help. But then it turned into, no, you're trying to scam and hustle me, and here I am trying to bless you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he had ill intentions going into it. I think it's just what happened.
It's just the. But I know the intent. Like the intent could be different, but the outcome is still the outcome. And to me, that whole after like they pull off, he got the Skittles, trying to hustle me. I like they trying to get me. I know that hustle. I'm like, nigga, who don't? Like you acting like you know something people don't know. Like we know the hustle.
The kids that see now, you
Nigga, but we're not talking about kids though. We're
that's
not
who's
talking about
watching the shit.
We're
It's
not
on
talking about
social
kids
media.
though. We're not talking about kids though.
Yes, we
Like
are.
he put that shit on there for everybody to see. He wasn't just targeting kids of America.
Who's his target audience?
I don't know.
Kids.
No, it ain't, dog. No, it is not.
What?
His target audience is kids
Yes.
shooting and fucking bitches and all that is targeting kids.
Yes.
Oh, you tripping?
Who are the biggest consumers of hip hop?
That don't mean you talk. That ain't the target though. Just because they consume hip hop don't mean that's your target. They're gonna consume what they consume.
You think?
But you think he's going in the booth and going, all right, I gotta hit these 15 and 16-year-olds
Yes.
specifically.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Look, if that's the fact, then he bugging. He drawn. Because he don't talk about nothing. You can't reach that demographic just talking about that and think that that's supposed to be okay. That's another issue.
What do 15, 16-year-olds talk about?
Yeah, they talk about it, but that doesn't make it right though.
No,
you speaking about what's going on. Right?
You're changing.
I'm not changing anything.
Because you're asking me now doesn't make it right.
A
I'm not saying this
grown
right.
man
I'm not saying this right.
targeting children when he's rapping about what he's rapping about is a huge issue. So for you to say that that's what he's targeting, I have an issue with that. I don't think that's what he's targeting. I just think that that's what's coming along with it.
Okay.
Like I don't think he's going in the booth saying I gotta reach the teenagers, so this is what I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
And them kids, I don't even think they was teenagers.
Okay.
I'm not furthering my point. I was saying an observation. I was making.
So you're saying it's wrong because that he recorded it.
I think the way he recorded and posted it, and like try to hustle me, like nigga, I did this hustle. All right, you did the hustle, so you should respect it more. Than
if he don't
like
say that, then you've been fine with it.
If I don't see it, I would have been fine with it.
No, I'm saying if he don't say them last words that he did.
No, that's part of it. That ain't the main thing. Is he posted it? Like the main thing, like that's the main thing. Like as a grown up, as a person with influence, with that type of influence, showing them kids and putting them out there like that could do something to those kids. Like it could affect them mentally, physically. Like when people see them, those are some kids that was trying to, like, they're not ready for that.
You don't know what they ready for, yo. How you just gonna assume that? And number two, if anything, Soldier Boy video was worse because he's getting them kids getting robbed. Yo, that's the one Soldier Boy gave that bankroll to. You don't see the hypocrisy of what you're saying. You're saying if you don't see it,
you're bringing up Soldier Boy. I never saw Soldier Boy's video, so it ain't no hypocrisy because I'm not saying Soldier Boy was right. I'm saying, making an observation. If these kids are hustling him for $200 or whatever they was trying to get from him for some Skittles, I'm making the assumption that they're not ready for somebody pointing them out and going, those are kids that was trying to game the baby.
I don't think that's true. You don't even know what they look like.
If I seen them, I couldn't. Like, what are you talking about?
No,
I saw the video.
You couldn't identify them if you seen them.
But I don't know them.
You just said you could identify them.
I can. I said that, but you try to act like I'm talking about people that know them. People that see them on a daily. I'm probably never going to see them in my life. Yeah. People that see them constantly, day-to-day basis, can speak to that, could speak to them and what they did. All because they saw it on Twitter because the baby posted it.
Okay.
Like it's ways to be an OG, cuz that ain't it. That ain't it. You could have spun the block. It's ways to teach lessons and still help somebody. Yeah, they was trying to hustle. Nigga, who not? They see a lick. They say, oh, he got money though. This 200. I made 200 off this. Who not gonna do that? People do that. Inflation. We was just talking about it. It happens.
I think the point that they were lying about it, and then that's where we. So you think he was wrong for posting it?
That's yeah.
But
that's the main thing I have issue with.
So if he would have did that, if he wouldn't have posted it, just told the story about it, you would be like, he right for that?
Told the story to who?
He just would have got on his live by himself and told him what just happened.
I'd have felt better about it, yeah.
So you think he right or
no? I never disagreed that he did the wrong thing. Only thing I said was the fact that he recorded it and posted it. But then was braggadocious about it.
What if they posted it?
Then that's their lesson. I'm talking about a grown man. I'm not critiquing children no more. Like that ain't my place. I'm critiquing a grown man making a grown man decision. These are kids selling Skittles, trying to make a come up.
Okay.
He was writing what he did outside of recording and putting it on. It's on fucking social media. Like, why is everything got to be centered around it? It's just too much. I get the lesson though. I get the lesson. The lesson is the lesson. But there's ways to go about it. It's just ways to do it. But it do remind me of when I was a child.
This nigga triggered. That's why he said.
I'm not triggered. I put this in there not to do a deep dive on the dumb shit because the baby do a lot of dumb shit. But I put it in there because I used to sell candy as a kid. And my OG, he was like the top. He was like the top drug dealer in the neighborhood. He bought like the whole shebang from me. And like was like, all right, just give me like one back. Like pretty much. Like he bought the whole joint, but was like, I'm paying for one. I just want one. But he never got that one box of chocolate. Because when I don't know what, all I did was sell the stuff. My school was supposed to ship it out. I gave him all this stuff. Addresses, people got this is what they ordered. I had all the order sheets. And he never got it. I still see him to this day. He got out of jail not too long ago. He said, yo, Chase, whatever happened to my box of chocolate? And I'm like, yo, I don't know. Like I turned into stuff. It's a joke now, but when I saw that, it just reminded me of it. Like, see, I ain't trying to hustle him or nothing though. I was really just selling boxes of chocolate. Like that's just what it was. I was trying to go on a trip. Like, I was trying to go on this field trip, and that was going to pay for it. When I see the baby dude, I said, damn, what if my OG just posted that shit? I'm 11, 12 years old. What if my OG just posted to you? Look at this fucking fat ass nigga. I paid for all that chocolate and I ain't getting nothing. That would have tore my ass. Come on, man. Why you doing that, man? You fucking up my game right now, nigga. Golly. I'm still selling these for $200 after you fucking leave here. But that story is funny to me, man. It ain't triggering. It's just the fact that you wanted to argue to post another video. It's just crazy to me. It's just
That's what people do, though.
that doesn't make it right, yo.
It don't make it wrong.
It does. It does.
You can't.
Yes, it does.
You can't tell somebody. Ain't you the same person last week that talked about what you can say to people and everything?
That don't make me right.
It
That just make me how I feel.
Okay, then that's how you feel then.
And I'm saying it's wrong. He can disagree. You can
You
disagree.
can't tell them why their feelings is wrong.
Why can't I?
Because they're their feelings.
But John, this is his opinion. Like this is just
What the
just
fuck
not
are you
saying it's a
talking about?
fact. He
What do
just
you
says
mean?
His opinion.
No, he said it's a fact that it's wrong.
So you mean to tell me a kid shoot up a school because his feelings were hurt? He not wrong?
Huh?
A kid shoots up a school because he was bullied and his feelings were hurt. He not wrong.
His actions are wrong, yes.
So what are you talking about? That's exactly what I said about the baby. His actions were wrong.
No, but you're saying because it was posted. All right, you're saying because it's posted from his account. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the main issue.
But if he don't, but once again, this is why we get like the technicalities in it. If he don't, so you're saying because he gave permission to post it, because he didn't post the video himself. I'm pretty sure you saw somebody recording.
so you from his camper. The video came from his sprinter.
Right, but it came from his camp, whatever. But he didn't record it. So if he took it down, would you feel better?
I don't know. What I care? The damage could be done already. What I care if he takes it down now. I already saw it. People already saw it.
Okay. I said okay. You look like that for it.
Because you said okay.
Oh,
This nigga is sick, man.
I'm sick.
You are sick. Because I don't even know what points you arguing no more. Like I really don't.
I know. I
Y'all
feel
want to go to break?
No.
we need a timeout. I get what you said. So why would that be? We can go to break.
You said you can't believe it. See, that's why I looked at you like that when you said okay. Because your okay mean I'm gonna just say okay, but I got a lot more to say.
No, I don't. I have a lot more to say.
You just said I can't believe
I don't have a lot more to say.
But you have more to say.
No, not really. I just can't believe you.
That's more. See,
Not really.
you the gap, free the gaps.
Yo, chill out, yo. Watch your
Look
tone.
at it.
But yeah, we can go to break. Shout out to our sponsors. We'll be back after this.
All right.
Don't record me.
Boogaloo.
Don't record me.
Boogaloo.
You're threatening my life.
Boogaloo.
What's popping, y'all?
Brand new whip just happening.
Hey, you got options.
I can pass that like Stockton.
Oh.
Head out the Wayne. You want to talk about Wayne since we did that?
Oh. Ooh. Can we talk about his hair?
What about
He
it? That he
looks
don't come?
bad.
Yeah, I have genuine concern and worry for Wayne. Yo.
Why?
Nobody
looks-
around
you
him
hear
is
Tim?
telling him.
They have to be. Somebody. gotta be
Nobody's saying anything. They can't be, Chase. They
He
can't
makes a
be.
lot of money for him, yo.
So
You see what I see when I see Wayne
fix
on
your
tour.
image.
His
Get
image
some
is
help.
his image is he don't care.
I want him to care.
Miss Healthy Wayne. Oh, we
My
thought
God,
it was at least
the
Healthy
day.
Wayne.
I just didn't like. You see, John said I don't know the outcome. I didn't see the outcome for Wayne looking like this. If I did, I'd have stopped listening to his music a long time ago, and I'd have just been like, "Yo, get him some help." Purchasing his music is not helping him right now.
He wasn't making
it's
no
not.
money.
It was helping baby.
You see what I see when I see Wayne on tour.
You gonna keep being disrespectful?
What? And look, he was taking care of people. Him and Nivea.
He should have took care of Nivea.
Why?
Yo, he told her to quit her music career because I'm going to take care of you.
That's so like why? Because she was good.
How does that conversation come about?
Yeah. When did that?
Like, how does that, yo,
After sex.
they probably was watching 106 in Park. her videos was higher than his. He probably like, yo, I don't know. I don't look. I don't remember the last time I was at a laundromat, but I need you. I need you to. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do this. I could take care of you.
You don't have to go to the laundromat no more, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like I could
Wash
take
the dryers here. You know.
Yeah, trust me. I have a laundry room, like a facility, and I got the whole shebang. You can fold clothes in there while you doing like you ain't gotta go to a laundromat again. So let me just take care of you. Like, I got a question for y'all. What is the proposition that could make you do that? A girl come to you, you care about this girl though. It ain't just no random girl. You care. You want to build a future with this girl. What does she have to propose for you to stop your career? Where you're doing, you're pretty successful at. Like in my eyes, Nivea was successful.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yo, quit that for me, and I'll take care of you. What it like? What would they have to say to y'all? I know what John got to be like some upfront shit. Like, yo, I need
I need to see
13 mil right now.
I need to see it. And you gotta buy me a bottle of Ace of Spades. So we can celebrate.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a celebration.
It's a celebration. I ain't get up no more.
That's hard, man. Mainly because I mean, if you just genuinely like what you do, and you gonna tell me just to walk away from that.
Right. It ain't like she walking up. It ain't like she walking up to Tim and going, yo, I'm telling you, leave Syracuse. I got you. Tim probably be like, all right,
I'm out.
Right. but you saying like not like I walk away and then do nothing. Like I'm just there whenever you need me type of.
You got something, Tim. What's your price? Name me a price, dog.
Listen to them. Yeah. Don't need a burner.
It's
We
'cause
learned from Mike Turner.
Your price was let me see it in a bottle of Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
I need to see the bank account and send me the password. And then let's go get
And I need all this in writing. You know, John is the need this in writing guy.
I would probably say, let's say the person's worth $100 million. I need at least 25% up front. That's
This nigga said 25 mil.
25
No,
mil
he said 25 mil up front. That's what he
25
said.
mil up front.
And everything over that, I'm getting.
Like, it's mine. Like it don't come at a cost. Like it's mine. So if shit don't work out,
Ain't that like a
prenup?
Yeah, like that's like a prenup, ain't it?
Well, that's what I need then. Put it in the prenup.
I mean, if you're giving up your life,
yeah.
How long did we really have left with Nivea?
You said what?
How long do you think her career would have actually been?
Nivea?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know the outcome, man. Nobody knows the outcome,
That's
dog.
the name of the episode, right?
Yeah,
Here.
you don't know the outcome, man. I don't know the outcome. We just know what happened now.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to project. I mean, that was the time where I thought Wayne had kind of hit his ceiling. We
did
hear from him again.
It was a hard fall too. He came back.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, he came back though, right? He had a solid project. His last album, if I'm correct in thinking about it, it was a Carter 5.
Yeah, that's his last time.
I don't know.
It was decent. I was like, okay, like.
But John did have answer a great question. Like, how long did Nivea have anyway?
Yeah, like.
Do you think? I'm not saying it's true. I don't know the outcome.
But not even.
But do you think that maybe she cooled off a lot
Because of Wayne?
No, just period. She's Nivea now, but it ain't laundromat Nivea. Do you think that maybe she is using this as like a
bounce back?
Or like a crutch or like a excuse? Like, yo, he told me to stop, so I stopped. But what if he really didn't? Like, we wasn't there.
You never know. Like, these conversations happened probably so long ago. I mean, things can get shaped and twisted. However, I know she just did that show on BET Encore, I think. I haven't finished watching it yet. And it's straight, and you can like she still clearly has the skill set to be a strong singer.
That's the show. What they were trying to form a group.
Yeah, girl group. Yeah.
Yeah, I know
They
you're talking
got,
about.
like some older.
Shorty from 3LW said, "I am not in the group. I am
Mm-hmm.
I'm an overseer."
Oh, he got my nerve. Anyway,
He's a
yeah.
nutcase.
So yeah, I think it's just like a minute from that, and she's trying to like see if she can have an opportunity to re-jump her career or restart her career. But it's also weird because I know that on the show she even mentioned like she still has a lot of love for Wayne. Like she wished they could have, been more than just co-parenting.
That's a bunch of women said that about Wayne.
Yeah.
Not the co-parenting part, but the
Got a lot of love for him.
yeah, just got a lot of love for Bull.
Yeah, Laundromat even make
And-
an album.
Well, and I think too, like, I rewatched.
Oh, man, come here, baby.
Oh, that's steak, man.
It smell like soda.
Go ahead, Tim. Sorry.
No, I'm saying I rewatched the episode of The Shop, and they were talking about lost it.
What they say, man?
I'm trying to back in my head, and I had a really good point connecting those.
Which episode was it? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's the
it's
episode
okay.
they were talking about, like your friends around you just not. Oh, it's the episode with Charlamagne. They were talking about the guy who killed Nipsey Hussle, and like how you show empathy for the attacker or the murder, the situation. He's like, Charlamagne's like, that was the first time he had empathy towards the person who committed the crime, because you never know what a person actually going through that forces them to do that action. And so applying it to like this situation, like with Wayne, I wonder, if he just been in a place his whole entire life where he just didn't know how to accept true love, or do you think people were just trying to take advantage of him because of the situation that happened with him and Birdman, right? Like that's somebody he obviously, he made a song, about the love he had for Birdman and what he did for his career. To see that he really was behind doors, closed doors, hustling that man, and using him instead of really trying to build him up. So I'm more like, does that play a part in him mentally and psychologically? Of why he can't necessarily allow somebody just to be there. I think Nivea would have been great. Obviously, Lauren London is another person I think would have been great, but we'll never know that because he won't commit in that way. I think, was it Toya? Toya would have been perfect. But
So he need love like Lil Durk and India. That's what he need love.
I don't
like.
even want to talk about this.
What you mean? They the real queen and slum.
I don't want to hear that.
They're real Bonnie and Clyde.
They can shoot cops.
They might have. We don't know. We don't know the under. We don't know the outcome.
Man, this is dark. Yo, you go ahead.
You ain't-
Get your talk.
What?
Talk what you want to talk about, man.
What you talking
Go
about?
ahead, talk, man.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to draw a correlation between what Tim's saying and that.
You ain't had to do that.
I'm not having a shootout with you,
want a
yo.
relationship like that type of partner you want.
That hold me down, yeah. If somebody kicking our door, yes. I would want that.
I think in that situation, yes. Like if it's like a protection thing, sure. But
I just don't like the situation. That shit's scary, G.
No, we not saying it's not scary.
You know, Lil Durk lost a lot of people in his life.
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Like
saying.
it seems like he keep losing people. Now somebody's trying to B&E his crib with his girl there.
Mhm.
That's why, like,
With him there.
but yeah, that's one thing.
Because that mean they was waiting for him to come on.
But either way, though, it's like one thing for me to be somewhere. But if somebody try me with my wife there, it take on a different. Because now I'm in protection of my wife mode. Now I'm not even thinking about myself for real. Like it's different in that aspect. I get what you're saying though. Like with him there, that's enough of a threat.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, dog, like his life, like it's just scary. So when I see everybody saying everything and talking about it and making jokes, it's like, yo, that's scary, yo. Like
I think it's scary, but I think you gotta remember who we talking about though.
Who Durk?
Yeah, like this the same person.
That's another scary part about it.
It's the same person said he's smoking on somebody that they just killed. Like he didn't. He told him a grieving mom to shut up. You buried your son. Shut up. Get over it. So
I didn't hear him say that.
I missed that one too.
Oh yeah, this is when they first killed. Yeah.
I don't want to get into it.
Oh yeah.
This is why I didn't want to talk about this.
What you
I'm a
want?
punk. I'm a punk. I'm a punk. I don't talk about ops and smoking people and that type of stuff. I am quick to run away from a fight. I'm not a fight, but a gunfight. I got my
Got
bitch
it.
on me or not. Even if I got my bitch on me, I might not actively be in a gunfight. I mean, leave that alone. Knock on wood there, baby. I don't know. This is a dark conversation to have.
It's not dark, yo.
Can we just, oh, sheesh. That is dark.
There's darker things that we can talk about, Chase. All right, lighten it up there.
We heard about Frito-Lay.
Yo, you're sick.
What?
No, I didn't hear about Frito-Lay, but you're sick.
The Frito-Lay people, they leave it. They striking.
Why they striking?
Because, you know, inhumane work conditions.
Uh-huh.
Somebody died on the floor and they just moved the body and said, yo, we got to keep pushing.
And I'm dark.
Huh?
And I'm dark. Nobody died in this and without my topic.
I'm dark too, though. I just choose my darkness. I choose my darkness a little bit different than you. But this is a quote. What's his name? Mark McCarter, Frito-Lay employee. All right, been there 37 years. Said, this is not a good job. At 7 a.m., our warehouse is 100 degrees. We don't have air conditioning. We have cooks in the kitchen on the fires that are 130 or 140 degrees making chips and sweating like pigs. Meanwhile, the managers have AC. When did slavery end? Allegedly.
I'm trying to figure out how long this been. He been there 37 years? And he just starting to strike?
He's 59. He been there since 22. 22.
Where they located at?
When did this become a bad job?
Topeka,
That's what I'm
Kansas.
saying. Probably.
For real?
That's what the article that I read is in Topeka, Kansas.
Ain't nobody going to Kansas. Nobody care about Kansas. Nobody going to Kansas. Y'all going
Your
to
best
Kansas?
friend from Kansas.
Y'all going to Kansas? You ain't going there. We ain't going there.
I probably never going to Kansas. Nigga, but I ended up in Nebraska. I never thought I'd be in Nebraska either. So
Yeah, that's
maybe
crazy.
if the work is in Kansas, I'd go to Kansas. But I'm just sitting like, dog, this is ridiculous, dog. Like 100. First of all, if it's 7 in the morning, I'm walking in 100 degrees, I'm walking out.
I'm not saying.
I can't work in 100-degree weather unless I'm outside. Like,
Years to figure that out.
But then
I
it's,
think it's my bad. Go ahead.
it's also like, these are not like small things you can change. Like we want a bigger, it's not like we striking for like, we want a bigger salary.
Give me a quarter, a quarter hour.
Like this is not something, it's like, yo, all right, we gotta put AC, we gotta get it regulated. We gotta put the ACs in there. We gotta stop production.
But managers got AC already.
But they gonna leave their door open.
That's what mom used to do. My mom used to say, close the door, let the air out. But
John-
mom, the rest of the house is hot. You the only one with air conditioning in. My bad.
Yeah, but John, also like it's
True.
it's been 35 years and you still haven't thought about putting AC throughout the entire
37.
That's what I'm
37.
saying. This is something else coming up.
So
Yeah, how
like,
old was the person that died?
Maybe he one of the managers in AC. And he's sick of it. I'm watching my people struggle too long. Yo, he been there 37 years, dog. There's no way he's still on the assembly line. Unless he choosing
Yeah.
to. And in that case, if he's choosing to still work in 100-degree heat at 7 a.m., that's just, I read that quote specifically because that's just so weird. Like 30, that's what I said, 37 years he's been there. 37. It must be new conditions. Like this must have just been happening within the last few years. It can't be the whole 37. And now he just saying something. Or maybe he been saying something this whole time, but he just need his job. Like, I wonder what like the landscape is out there when it comes to like the workforce. Like, because you know how like
That's
Detroit,
why I said it.
like you know how Detroit, like they had the cars, like everybody wanted to work there. You know what I'm saying? Like if you was, that was considered a good job. Like you growing up, your pop working, you know what I'm saying, work for Ford.
Yeah, he was lit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when they shut all that down, what's the work now that all the jobs is taken away? So maybe Topeka, Kansas is like that. Maybe it's
I mean, it might
like,
be. I mean, Frito-Lay is a big company, and so you know that mass production of those goods I could definitely see that being like a prime job for sure. And they probably sold it in a way where you can get a pension, you can retire by this time, and here's the ladder of success to how to move up. Like they,
Probably get free chips every Wednesday.
yeah,
You think they ain't tasting them chips? That's why boy passed out in there in the heat. They eat no chips.
He go
I'm eating them
choosing the
shit.
darkness.
That's why they not gonna put my ass in no damn factory with chips. Nigga, I love Doritos. Nigga, one Dorito chip come back in my face. We missing chips. Huh? It was supposed to be 137 chips coming down this line. It's 130. Somebody ate 7 chips.
7 bags of chips.
No, nigga, 7 chips.
Just 7 chips.
I got finger size with 7 chips.
7 chips. One in my head down.
What's up with you, yo?
That was
Get it together over there. Get it together.
This nigga said he's 7 chips. This fat nigga ate 7 chips. Why you try to say it like that? He said 7 bags of chips. No, nigga, 7 chips. 7 chips.
Oh my god.
Hey, yo, this is not supposed to be funny, man. But you said lighten it up. It's lightened up now, ain't it?
I was gonna say just move to the next topic. Lighten it up. You aware still in 7 chips.
He also included his plea for Americans to boycott Frito-Lay. Hey, cuz I love Doritos.
You can't boycott them.
I will boycott the Frito-Lay chips. The corn chips. I'll boycott those
Fritos.
any day of the week. The Fritos. I'll boycott those any day of the week. I'm
I
not
want those.
boycotting them sweet chili Doritos.
Hey, ain't that part sponsor of the by other finals with Taco Bell? They got the Dorito Low. You can't boycott them right now. You got bad timing, sir. Somebody come back from a game, we got to get a free
He
Dorito.
act like nigga sounded like, yeah, boycott that. Like he sounded like he's saying boycott Arby's. So, all right.
That's easy. I can do
I'm
that.
gonna get you though.
They kidding, they drug front. Allegedly. In my humble opinion.
In my personal opinion, they are.
Yeah, I think that they're drug front, but I did find out 1/4 of us loves Arby's and they roast beef and corned beef. You know, here, but
keeping them in business.
oh man. He said boycott Pepsi too. He been working at this company for 37 years. Now he talking about boycott him. That nigga, you quit.
Quit. Who gonna hire a 60-year-old?
Tough, John. Still get a job somewhere.
He-
There are plenty of manufacturing companies that he could work for. I'm
He's
sure.
gonna be the guy that say hi at Walmart.
Oh my God!
And
He
on
said he a
that
greeter
note-
at Sam's Club.
And on that note, how you feel?
Oh
about
no!
Dipset versus-
No! Let John keep going. This is the first time John stepped out of pocket like this on the show.
60-year-old ageism is real.
He just your old ass, your old ass out here. He ain't delivering no mail.
I'm so-
But teach a 60-year-old how to fucking work a forklift. Go to the front of the fucking building and say hi to people that come in and check the damn receipts.
Something wrong with Chase. Man.
I know an old man like that. I used to work with at Sam's Club.
He was 60.
No, he was older than that, but he was white. But maybe he was 60. He just looked older because he was white. You used to just, you be standing around him. All you hear is him. He go, yeah. Nobody said nothing to him the whole day. He just be over there, yeah. Who is he talking to over there? Yeah. Somebody get him.
Yeah, weak over there. He is not.
He said, yeah. Because he said a greeter at Walmart. So that made me think of the old white man that was a greeter at Walmart that was chilling. He ain't checked not a near receipt. Yeah. Go on, John. Keep going, man.
I'm okay.
Tell another joke.
Serious though, but okay.
So you were serious?
Yes.
Oh my God. That's even worse. You wasn't joking?
No. Where are you gonna work at?
There are plenty of places, John.
Like where?
I thought you was joking.
I literally just said another manufacturing company he could work for.
My mom is
Got
70.
the
She
skill
owns a
set.
preschool. She take care of kids all day.
So when she start that business?
Long time ago.
Before 60?
Yeah.
What? That's my point.
But that don't change the fact that she's over 60 now and still doing it.
No. I'm saying
She's able.
No, I'm not saying it's not able. I'm saying who is going to give a 6-year-old a chance?
Me. Come work for me, kid. You be our manager. Since our manager quit.
You want to expand on that? You just going to drop that nugget in.
I don't need to be expounded upon. So that nigga try to talk smart, they start sounding like me. Expounded upon. Great poupon. Oh. I can't believe John said that about that old man at Frito-Lay. And meant it. Like, I could have an escape going. I was just trying to be funny.
I was having an escape.
He don't have that escape, Tim.
There go my escape. Shout out to Naomi.
Osaka?
Yeah. That's my
She
escape.
got a documentary on Netflix. I just saw that.
She got a documentary on Netflix. I am mad she stepped down from the Olympics, but she became the first black person, first black woman to be in front of Sports Illustrated.
Yep.
That's dope.
Well, shout out Meg too then.
Who?
Yep.
Meg Thee Stallion.
Meg,
What she do?
she did the swimsuit cover for Sports Illustrated.
She's
First?
in it.
She's the first non-athlete to do it.
Hey, she's the first non-athlete. She had the cover. I remember the cover.
Oh, my bad. To do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to her too though.
That's how do you even get in reach her for that?
Huh?
How do you reach her for that?
Reach here.
How do you reach her for that? Like,
Oh, how did you get in contact with her?
like I'm saying, like Trina could have been in there for a year. Like,
Trina.
yeah. You don't think Trina?
I like Trina. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, same. But I don't. I think
I think
personality wise,
Yeah, and I think Meg a little bit more mainstream
yeah, and
than
polished.
Trina. Well, Tim said polished. Hey, Trina, I didn't say polished, all right?
I say I think she's a little more polished than Trina.
You know that. That's dope for Naomi, man. I hope she get everything right, come back, start dominating tennis again.
He
Because
said
the sport need her.
she said Kobe death shook her up. I want to watch it when it come out. That was one of the quotes.
Kobe Dev shook everybody up.
I'm still processing that one.
Mm.
Next
Thanks, John.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was about to make it darker.
Wait, make it darker. Come on, I'll pull us out.
I was gonna say next month is the year anniversary for Chadwick
Bozeman?
Boseman. Just put all the names
Yeah,
together.
that's cool. It happened.
Pull us out there, Chase. We down spiraling.
Man, I was just watching that James Brown movie. That James Brown movie sucked.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shout out to Chadwick, though. Rest in peace. But that James Brown movie was.
Did it win an Emmy?
I don't care what it was. I don't think. No, you can't win no Emmy. Emmy is a show.
TV shows,
television
yeah.
show.
It's a lot of black actors though that got nominated for Emmys, man. It's beautiful.
You think they're gonna win? Any of them? Or they gonna run down the gauntlet of just Oscar so white type thing?
I think that's what
They
they're
already
trying
did
to
that with
avoid.
They already did that with the Emmys, though. Remember, that's why everybody gave their thing back.
I really just hope that Lovecraft Country, even though I didn't watch it because I'm just not a fan of that type of show, like that concept of itself. I hope that they win so HBO can see how dumb they were for not bringing it back.
I think HBO got foresight and saw something that we ain't see.
What you mean?
I mean, they in the rooms, like they didn't cancel it without trying to at least do it. I think they were like in the process. HBO probably saw something they ain't like. It was like, yo, we just want to cancel this. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that they perhaps seen more than we probably seen. You know what I'm saying? Even though it was a good show, they got nominated for how many Emmys?
What show is
Like
it?
8, maybe more.
Lovecraft.
It's more than 5. I
Lovecraft.
know that though.
Yeah,
It's a
Lovecraft.
lot.
It got a lot of nominations. So to cancel a show, then that show get nominated that many times on a respected platform as the Emmys. What are they saying to us? See what I'm saying? Like I don't want to make it black and white. Like I don't want to make it a race thing. Let's say racist.
I didn't know.
And I like Journey too. That's my dog.
I didn't know shows can win Emmys.
What you mean?
Like outstanding production design for special. The Grammys, Golden Globes, and the Oscars are nominated.
Yeah, it's TV shows.
Yeah, TV shows.
Oscars is film. Tony's is stage.
Yeah, I'm saying I didn't know like the Oscars can win.
Oh,
Like who they give that?
do
to.
they ever win it?
14.
Yeah, 14 nominations.
Yeah.
What is HBO doing, dog? I hope somebody else pick it up.
I doubt it. HBO drop you.
It's always hard though, because like
That's usually
you,
a sign.
yeah.
That's what I was trying to like. That's basically what I was leaning towards. Like, if HBO drop you, if it ain't race, then it got to be somewhat valid, right?
I mean, I would assume so. I mean, like you said, there's certain things we just can't see behind the door that
Right.
maybe played a part as to why it's not coming back. So
I like the
hard to
show.
guess. I've heard good things about a lot of people who like stuff like that. Like, say it's very similar to like American Horror Story, but kind of
Yeah.
better.
I ain't gonna say better, but Sarah Paul's an animal.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I think they got a good amount.
Good about what?
With the black actors, they got a good chance.
Man, I hope they start taking my homie.
But see, but that was one of my things about what people give them back now. So like now you win an
Get it
award,
back?
huh?
You said it's like in vain.
It's either in vain or it's like now you win an award that nobody wants. And that's when we win them when nobody wants them.
Or when we devalue them.
That's what I'm saying. Like it don't have the same value anywhere.
Yeah. I don't know. Like that whole game to me, man, it's just like when I saw like the Emmy nominations, I'm like, all right, yeah, that's cool. And then of course it was like on Twitter, it was like a screenshot. Well, I don't know if it was a screenshot, but it was just a picture of all the black people that was nominated.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that's amazing. But then I also be feeling like something still ain't right about it though. But I don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, because then it's like, all right, Chase, how do we satisfy you? And like, what do they do? And so I don't want to be that guy, but it be feeling forced. Like, but it's like the whole Rachel Nichols thing. Like, one of the things that Rachel Nichols said was, "You're doing this because your reputation is shitty. It's not genuine. You're doing it for show. You're doing it to save face." And white people do that. Like that's a huge tendency of theirs. That white guilt. That, all right, we got to do this because, you know, the backlash, if we don't do it, it ain't genuine. But I really don't like being that guy, but it's a feeling that I have. Like,
I don't mind being that guy on that side and the other side though, because the whole the Kanye meltdown when he was talking about when they said Beyonce should have won album of the year that year, and then he went on stage. But
who won that white guy won that.
Yeah, but it was the whole thing of like
he played like every instrument on his album.
He played every instrument on the album, and then Kanye was like he didn't even hear the album yet when he did it. He was just mad because the white guy won. Yeah, like he was just mad at that, and then he was like, it actually was a really, really good album. Like,
what the hell is that man's name?
Because I feel like it's just one of those things when people be looking at these lists and they see the winners, they're like, oh, it's whitewash. It's like, did y'all watch these other shows? because they might be really good shows.
But you know the stigma.
What?
Like it could be a really good black show, better than a really bad white show, but the white show would get the recognition just because it's a white show.
But
So it's like if you fall into that line, like it's just it's you're gonna go into it. You're not gonna go into it level. Like you're gonna go into it with a little bit of
going to a little what?
a little worried, like or not worried, but you're gonna go into it funny. Like it ain't. You're not gonna be 100% objective,
That's anybody when they come to voting.
huh?
That's anybody when they come to voting.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, even like I'm not even saying just voting, like just overall, you've seen in the past white people, white things get the acknowledgement, and you know it don't hold a candle to the black thing that it was up against.
Like what, for example?
How long it take Denzel Washington to win the Oscar?
Just
Give it to a training day.
yeah.
Until Training Day, right? You know how many movies was before Training Day
Mhm.
that he deserved an Oscar for, but he got it for Training Day. I like Training
John
Day.
Q.
John Q, you got Glory. You look. I like Training Day. I think he was a dog. I think he was a dog in Training Day because he's a dog. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if you look at it like that, do you look at the people that was winning over him? Like Kendrick Lamar, Good Kid, Mad City. He didn't win for that. Like, so those are the type of things that happen that make you go,
Yeah, but once that bring me back to my statement though. You was a burping machine.
I think I hear what you're saying, and again, representing the shop because I just happened to rewatch it. And what's his name? Is it Seth Rogers, the guy who made Pineapple Express?
Mhm.
yeah, Rogan.
He was
Seth
just like
Rogen.
Rogan, my fault, Rogan. Yeah. He was just like, I'm never gonna win any of those awards because the shit I make just doesn't fit into their mode for what they think theater and production and movie quality should be. He's like, but I like to make what I make. So I'm not really hell bent to the awards versus like Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle was like, I hear that, and I also am like, I would never win just because, first of all, I gotta beat out the other great black actors.
Oh,
Then I gotta beat out the subpar white people just to get a shot at these awards. And so like it's really hard. And like I'm doing this based on the fact of there's somebody else who probably couldn't do this job critiquing me.
mm-hmm.
And so that's the hard part. Like you're getting critiqued by somebody that you know you're better than. Like you genuinely know you're better than, or they couldn't do what you're doing. So
But see, look, and this why I don't mind being that guy on the John. He lost to he got 2 of them, and then the 2 he lost to, you be like, I'm not mad at that pick.
You got 2 what?
He got 2 Oscars.
who's
Who?
this?
Denzel, he got 1 for best actor, and he got 1 for
Oh, so he got 4 nominations.
he got 9 nominations, 2 wins, 1 for one best lead role, and then he got 1 for best supporting.
But then you say he lost 2 others.
Hmm?
You said he won 2
No,
and lost 2.
no, he got nominated for 9,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
so he lost 7.
Lost 7.
But I'm saying, like, if
And
I
won
show
2.
you the people he lost to that year, like in that category, either you probably didn't see the movie, or you could be like, I'm not mad at that pick.
Which one of them?
Like Al Pacino won for Sin of a Woman.
Son of a Woman.
Mhm.
What Denzel movie was that up against?
Malcolm X.
I love Al Pacino. I really do.
I'm listening.
Denzel should have got it. Like but
Kevin Spacey, American Beauty.
over what? Denzel movie.
Hurricane.
Ruben Hurricane Carter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I personally think Denzel should get it every time. Only person I could pull up, the only white counterpart I could pull up that's it just bewilders me. He has to be like top-notch person that doesn't have anything to show for it is Leonardo DiCaprio.
I was the exact same.
Like that's the only argument that I'd be like, all right, yeah, you got me on that one. Like how he don't have one is crazy to me. But
he got one, don't he? He got one now, right?
now
Yeah, he got one now.
I think he got one now. He got it for
it took
what's the movie?
forever.
The one he slept beside the horse.
Slept beside a horse.
Yeah, it's
That's
like a
the-
movie.
It's the what is the gray? Not the gray. What's it called? The Joan he fight. Gary Oldman.
Oh, he fought the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sleeps
The Revenant.
inside.
Is it
Yeah, Revenant.
Yeah, Revenant. I think he got up
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that.
I didn't even see that movie.
See what I'm
It was
saying?
good.
No, I'm not saying. I don't know how that go to your point.
That's what
He
I'm saying.
won. I didn't see that movie, but I think he should have got a few more. Like,
I think Wolf of Wall Street was the one he could have.
dog, like he got a lot. But anyway, look, Patrice on there is saying he was like he don't think he's going to be happy in the business of entertainment until a mediocre black guy could make it, and just by being mediocre. He was like, it's so many mediocre white people. But for a black guy to get to that level, he has to be extraordinary.
What's that? The Chris Rock joke? I stay next to what he said. I stay next to Shaq.
Doctors,
Yeah.
all the black people in my neighborhood are athletes, entertainers, doing all this, and my white neighbors are dentists. Like, but that's real though.
Yeah.
That's super real.
Mhm.
For them to get there, they got to be extravagant. Like, so it's like it's that kind of. But I don't want to be that person, yo, because then it's like, what is it? Pessimist? What is it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to be that, but it's a feeling. Like, it's oof. I be trying to talk myself out of it, and you know what I'm saying. But then it's just like, what else can you do?
He got another joint on the list. You like, huh? This is a tough list of
What?
Leonardo. His losses.
He got too many losses. Like
He only got 5 nominations.
that's if you don't get nominated, it's a loss. Seriously, real rap. If you ain't nominated,
What movie you think he should have been nominated for? Like, what movie?
I gotta see a list of his movies now. Because now I ain't like I still think about John Q in my head. Like I need to see like a list of.
He got too many. That's wrong.
You telling me a Notebook ain't? He should get in for the Notebook.
Who? Leonardo?
Yeah.
He wasn't in the Notebook.
He wasn't.
No, that's Ryan Gosling.
But Ryan deserves that.
that.
I love Notebook. Ryan
That's
Gosling,
a great movie.
yeah. You tell me Titanic, he shouldn't got it. You keep laughing at me, but all white people look alike.
He was dead serious.
I was dead ass. And if you would have corrected me, I'd still be saying like, yeah, Leonardo was real good in the Notebook.
Well, speaking of wins, who Dipset in versus the Locks? Who y'all got?
Oh man, that's hard.
I saw a video of them arguing this in Harlem. It's like murder.
That's like ground zero.
Yeah, it's like Murder Mook, Loaded Lux, Mickey Fax, like some other battle. They wasn't in there getting it. They was at the barbershop. It was to the point where the barbers are arguing. The boy just got up the chair. He's like, man, I'll be back, dog. Cause y'all
in the middle of his cut.
They was arguing that hard for it.
I ain't never that bold.
Because
You gonna finish my cut.
No, real rap.
But he just got tired of arguing.
On no tangent.
He
I was about to go.
God, that was just arguing over. But it's like that John is like, are they going to just play their own, like only songs as them, like
What
that
you
the
mean?
groups pick, or can we hear Oh Boy?
They can't do groups.
Huh?
They can't just do groups because it's not gonna be really a matchup.
Why ain't it?
I think the Lots got better group hits than Dipset got Dipset Anthem. They got, you know what I'm saying? They got hits, but I feel like group all of them together. I think the Lots. I don't think it's as close as it should be if everybody pull from their single career too. That's what makes it closer to me.
I don't think so.
You still got to deal with Ballin'. You still got to deal with Hey Ma. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. But like Certified Gangster, Ballin' Remix,
he's not gonna play the remix.
that's all the Dipset on there.
But he's not gonna play the remix to Ballin'. He's just gonna play the I wear mean dark pair of shades. And you can't see my eyes unless my head is bent. You dig? Like he could just play that part and say that's a win. Until Kiss come on and say, all right, well, I got how about I play this real quick? You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge Jada Kiss fan, like top 5 Dead or Alive. That's all 1 LP. That's like he one of my favorite rappers, but I know the impact of Dipset. Like we lived through it. Like I was an adolescent when Dipset was going crazy. So it's oh man, that's a tough. I just can't wait to watch it. This is one of the ones I'm gonna say the people wins. I'm not choosing.
Dick said Anthem. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey Miles on that album.
What he gonna do with the Hell World interlude?
My
Yeah, I think I'm
Love.
biased just because I listened to more Dipset
Purple
than
Haze.
I did the Locks. But I have an appreciation
I
for
don't-
good
I don't-
rap. So it'll
They
be good on
might,
both sides.
yo,
But I don't think you lose either way. Like
Santana.
either one you pick, it's like it ain't. I'm not gonna sit here and go, "What's wrong with you?" Like this is a tough battle, yo.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm gonna make a decision. I'm gonna go with the Locks because I'm more of a Locks guy. But yeah, I'm
and they
just
pulling
doing
out
that.
mixtape stuff
I'm
too.
just doing that just because.
I'm gonna do it because I want to see Santana perform.
Jewels,
Mhm.
he sound different now, man. He be wrong.
Oh man.
I'm 18 and live a crazy life. Plus, I can
See?
show you what the 80s like.
And I know what the ladies like.
Shit. This is gonna be a great versus.
When is it?
I don't care.
This week?
August
I'm about to look.
3rd, I think.
2 weeks.
Oh,
Tell you one thing. Styles is hilarious.
Dog, he been going in, dog.
Yes, he has. And that's another thing that's going to be important too. All of these guys are characters. Like every last single one of them
You
is a
think
character in itself.
Cameron might not even show up?
That'll fit. That'll fit, Cam.
Cameron might even show up.
Damn. John pulled a port on his phone.
Jesus Christ.
Oh god.
Open that
Yeah, it's
one
August
app.
3rd.
Yeah. You can't open up Twitter just around anybody, dog. Twitter is a porn site. I don't care what no one says. That's you, ain't it?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, bet. August 3rd. Put it on the calendar so I can watch it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that. And I'm gonna be happy watching it too.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're gonna be joking the whole time. If we get drunk kiss again that we got against Fab, that's gonna be legendary. Styles P already got me psyched. I know Jim Jones is gonna come and be like,
Dog, Jim Jones is gonna be funny.
Yeah.
El Capo, you feel me? The Chapo. They don't know how to play no music, yo.
right. That you oh my god, that was a cool joint. Like you could be like, that was a cool one there, but I mean,
After this song, after we made this song right here, I went about that new drop top, you feel me?
he get to play somewhere with Miami. Lord have mercy. There's a summer with Miami. Man, it's just, I don't even think that makes it. Honestly. They got a lot of hits.
It's gonna be a good time for sure.
Yeah. I want to see NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Why?
That's another one.
That's gonna be a good one.
I think NSYNC get them out of here.
The Backstreet Boys?
Yeah, only because I didn't really actively listen to none of them,
Yes, you did.
but I heard NSYNC everywhere. Like I didn't go out of my way to listen to NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You bought the album, dog. You
No,
said
I
it on
did
one of
not.
the pocket. Now you ain't got the album.
I don't know. You pull up that podcast. I said that I bought a JT album. I never bought an NSYNC album.
If the music that Leah listened to, you listen to the Backstreet Boys.
You gonna bring my daughter into this?
Just saying, man.
That ain't got nothing to do with me. I've been trying to get her to listen to damn Boys to Men. She don't want to hear it.
Oh, man.
She do be listening to some crap.
I know. I was Chuck E. Cheese.
Yo, your timeline look just like my timeline.
Yo, get out my
All this stuff I'm looking at your phone, you slide through. I'm like, yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. Yo, don't follow the same people I follow.
My fault. Get new friends.
Yeah, goodness.
Well, I thought there was no new friends.
No new friend. No new friend. I was just slap Drake in his face when he said that.
Jesus Christ. Tell me you're gonna get us right, man.
Well, in the podcast, right, man. What is this chapter of your life called right now?
I'm actually at a book for my birthday that I'm actually writing, and I don't know. It's called The Story of My Life.
So what chapter is it, John?
I just stop. I don't know because I ain't ready.
Answer the question.
Am I answering the question, Tim? Did I answer it? Okay, just making sure I was.
I said you don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know either then. Let's see how far our podcast go. Tim, say I don't know. Now none of us knows
Chase, why don't you know?
because I don't know.
Have you thought about it?
Yeah, when I just got asked a question, but I don't know.
Are you going to think about it more?
No. What you mean? You can't survive off I don't know. If you had to name it, knee-jerk reaction,
Yo,
what is it?
don't jerk my knee.
I didn't.
I would name it. I don't know. That's what I would name it. I don't know.
Now I gotta say my joke that I said before that we started recording. I would name it. I would name it depression. Somebody gotta lie with this motherfucker up because John don't want to know the answer to the
Not
question.
that I don't want to. I ain't said
No,
that.
you don't want to. You don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, but
I appreciate it.
this chapter of my life would be, I think I would have a chapter that say figuring it out, right? Not right now, but I would have a chapter like around 1920. The chapter title would be figuring it out. Then every chapter after that, it'll say, this is my title, and then P.S. still figuring it out.
Figuring out part 17.
Yeah, like this one will be taking a step back, right? I'm taking a step back. P.S. Still figuring it out. Because I feel like I'm at the cusp of something, but I can't see it when I'm in it. So I have to take a step back and look at the whole thing.
You taking
Look at you getting all philosophical. Okay, Chase, I see you.
you taking a good step back or the in and out crossover step back?
Oh, I'm taking the one from Bugs.
In and
Bugs joint was crazy. Tell me, you wait till you finish the movie. Bug in and out crossover step back.
I'll watch it.
Somebody is falling.
Get done.
You hear me?
Get done.
Somebody is falling on the ground. He got one of the nastiest step backs. He got a James Harden step back. But either way, like I think that's the title of my chapter right now. I'm at a point where I'm just now realizing that I have to take a step back. I can't always keep moving head first and everything. I have to look at it now and obsess it. What's the word I'm looking for? Not
Assess.
obsessed. Assess it. Yeah, I gotta assess the situation. I didn't do a lot of that growing up. I just went. However, I felt, and I went with it. This one, I want to be a little bit more collected and a little bit more thoughtful because this cusp is important. And I feel like if I make the right decision, I'm gonna get where I need to be.
Okay.
That's my answer.
Tim?
You still thinking, John? We're gonna get an answer out of you today.
How you wait till Tim start talking to talk?
Actually, wait until you finish, but anyway.
I think mine would be called Just Wait in Transit. So I feel like I'm in a transitional period, but I'm being forced to wait. And it's hard. So, like full transparency, I think the last year and a half, I haven't been the most excited or happy in my career and like current job. So I kind of feel like I'm just kind of going through the motions, doing needs to be done. A lot of questioning on my skill set. I'm not really sure if I'm actually good at my job or if I'm just there. And then just kind of being like a weird place of like imposter syndrome and self-doubt. So I've been trying to find other ways to combat it by like being active in my association or do some volunteer work or trying to create new tasks at work to see if I still got it. And the skill set is definitely still there, but I'm just struggling. Like I'm struggling, you know, and I find myself applying for positions, but then I just don't hear back at all. Like I don't get a yes or a no. I just am kind of left in the waiting room. And so I'm just like, dang, like, am I actually competitive? And I think outside of that, just like in a personal sense, you know, like I'm ready for the next chapter of life to start, but I don't know if it's me that needs to get it going or if I'm waiting to hear something from, you know, a higher being. I don't know. So I feel like I think my answer that I've been getting lately from God is like, just wait. Like, I got it. Just wait. And I know it probably is painful, but it'll be worth it in the end. And I'm just struggling with waiting right now.
I hear you. I do want to let you know that you do belong, and your skill set is where it needs to be.
Appreciate it.
John,
I was serious when I don't know.
I don't know if you want to say anything to tell him. He just
Oh,
said, "Look at you. Think about yourself." This nigga here, dog. Goodness gracious.
I like John's answer. I don't know, because people gotta
I
think
really-
that's an answer that can be given. Like, that's a legit
I
answer.
don't know
I
what
do
this-
not know.
where y'all at?
Y'all do
Like,
know every time we ask John about his goals and life as like outlets, it's I don't
not
know.
true. It's not true. Don't try to paint this narrative like you.
I didn't.
always do.
This ain't my narrative. I'm painting. This is yours. This is also the same guy that said, "I don't know if I want to fulfill my purpose yet, because then I'm
Yeah.
not needed in here."
Well, that's real.
That's the same thing as you saying, "I don't know." Like it comes from like it derived from the same place.
No, I don't.
It do.
No, I don't. I didn't feel. I feel like
I feel like you don't want to know
what? Want to know what?
the chapter of his life, the title of this chapter of your life.
No, I do. I really truly feel like it's. I don't know. Like I really feel like I don't know what I'm like. I just had my birthday. Like I haven't been still in a long time. I'm not about to be still. So I don't know.
Maybe you need to be still.
I wish I had that luxury. It's a luxury.
That's the name of his title right there.
I wish I had the luxury.
Yep. I wish I had that luxury.
Parentheses. Still don't know.
Yep. Still don't know. There you go, right there.
You
Because
just
we
want
don't know. Nobody knows.
Everybody knows.
No, not
Well,
really.
Heaven
that's
only
the
knows.
hard part. That's the hard part, right? Like, because we
Because
don't
to know, you
in those
have to know the
moments.
outcome.
No.
I feel.
I don't
for
think
you.
you need, I don't think you know the outcome, but I think it's like a feel like you said, Chase. You know something's coming. You just don't know when
What it
and
is.
what that is.
Yeah.
But you know it's something on the way, right?
I
Versus
still don't
like-
know though.
right? But versus like John's, I don't know. John's like, I haven't had a moment to be still enough to really process what's going on. So I genuinely don't even know what this chapter would be called because I've just been on the move. Like I'm kind of just going through a bunch of emotions. And
I feel
memories.
you. I'm just giving John a hard time.
Because he hates me.
I actually love you, but
You gotta hate me to love me. You gotta love me to hate me.
I don't think that's true. You know,
Oh,
I wish I had that luxury.
or what?
Shout out to Fred. I know he's not here,
I don't
but
know.
shout out to Fred, man.
Shout out to Fred.
Fred, this chapter of his life is called "Fuck That Podcast."
I'll be back.
Y'all niggas gonna deal with me not being there, and I'm gonna come back when I'm ready.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What? Man, I can't joke.
You worse than Richard Sherman, y'all.
Richard, oh, Jesus
We gonna end
Christ,
on that note, John.
goodness.
No, I just said he's worse than Richard Sherman.
I hope I'm
Richard-
not worse.
I hope he gets. I
I'm
hope
praying
he get,
for him.
Yeah, I hope he gets the help he needs.
Yeah.
And I
You're
want.
right.
I want to know what she said to him. I do want to know what she said to him. Did it make him try to kill himself? What? That's
I'm not saying. I just the only reason why I'm uncomfortable is because you're serious. Like if you said this in a joking manner, I probably would have responded better. But you're serious. Like this is where it just like
I want him to get help. I am
I
serious.
want him to get help too. But I just think you a little dark.
See, this is why I don't know what the name of my story is.
It's gonna be called
Darkness.
darkness.
I'm gonna say the darkness. This chapter is called The Darkness. Be still in the dark.
I wish I had that luxury of darkness and being still.
Had that luxury of light.
Goodness. Do you want to elaborate on
No.
Richard Sherman situation, or
I mean, we could have talked about that when we talked about. I mean, we could talk about it real quick.
when we talking about what?
When we talked about the couples, when we had the Lil Durk and Nivea and Lil Wayne conversation about relationships.
Oh yeah, we could have did it then.
Yeah.
I felt like you separated it. And I thought you separated it because you was like, no, we gonna end with this.
No, I wasn't thinking that.
That's what Tim. If you look at the list, like
I know that's why I was like, oh, so we gonna just keep letting this link.
No.
I thought John was gonna be like, this name my champion of my life.
Well, because John had skipped around.
What is
a lot,
Richard
so I was
Sherman doing?
Yeah.
He'll slide it in
I
there,
was,
and then he
I was
did
trying
it,
to
and I was
slide
like,
it up. Well, Chase started
Like,
talking about a strike and killing people, so
I
and
did.
7, yes, and then eating 7 Doritos off the line, and
Oh, a strike and killing people. I didn't
so
think anybody killed them. I just
that's why. Well, Richard Sherman, hope you get better.
also too, dog. Always remember there are cameras everywhere.
That and did you know domestic violence is like yelling at your wife?
if the person can count as a threat to their safety, then yeah.
I did not know that. Though. He got 4 counts of domestic violence for yelling after being sprayed with bear mace.
You saw a boy at the door.
I mean, he is a professional athlete.
I mean, that is somebody else's door to their house.
It was his kids inside. He just wanted to see his kids.
That's what I'm struggling with you. Me and John had a conversation. I don't think, as a father, like me as a father, if Dav is out of pocket or I don't feel as though she's stable, she cannot see the kids. I'm sorry. I know they're your kids. I know. But as a parent, if I don't feel as though they are guaranteed safety from you while with you, then I'm going to make that decision as their parent to go, no, you're not seeing them.
Oh, yeah, I understand all that. I agree with all
Okay.
that. But I was saying what led up to that part. That's what I'm saying. Like what led for them to get into that argument, whatever, him to total his car and then still find his way back there. Like if the day started, he said, I want to see my kids. And she just said no. And then that's how they came on this rabbit hole. Or vice versa. That's what's throwing me off. Because we literally have nothing but just that night activity. And I know that's not how the day
No, I know. I see that. I see that.
I know that's just not how it started. Like just at night, I'm gonna just fuck some shit up.
But I'm just like, I don't know if there was problems before all of this.
Yeah, she had a restraining order on when he was in Seattle.
And they still married?
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, this is that's why I tend to mind my business with stuff like that. Because it ain't my business. I mean, I'm gonna comment on what's been put out there, but it ain't none of my business. And I wish safety for both of them. I wish safety for the kids first and foremost. Like, because kids shouldn't have to go through that. I was just speaking from a parent position. Like, I can understand how she would go, no, you can't see the kids.
Oh yeah, at that state, yeah, I understand.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. If there's, I'm pretty sure some stuff that we don't know about, guaranteed. So I can't really comment on that. I could just kind of acknowledge that there is something. But it's a touchy situation.
Mhm.
I do know the feeling of having an issue with your in-laws. I do know that feeling. Maybe not to that extent of trying to fight them or nothing, but I do know the feeling of y'all I'm not really rocking with. You know what I'm saying? Or you're not really rocking with mine. I know how that can go. So I do know that some people handle it differently.
Mhm.
Some people are like, yeah, that's your dad, but he ain't my dad. I married you too. I ain't married him. So it's like, it's give and take in that aspect too.
Tim, you got something to say?
I mean, I pretty much covered most of the ground that I would have spoken on and kind of talked about. I mean, again, just praying for him, his family, the kids, definitely getting the help that he needs, and making the best decision for not only the kids but for themselves. Like if not being together is the best decision, I think you need to unselfishly make that decision. And though that may be hard and have some challenges with it, if that means that you're in a better place mentally, spiritually, physically, and you find a way to still co-parent and be what you need to be for your children, by all means do that. I mean, I think we've seen enough now through cancel culture and people who want to throw out the word toxic and all these other things. At the baseline of it all, it's like, what is the best decision for you to make that is going to have the most positive impact and trajectory, for your life moving forward? And I think I hope it's just a more realization that like just because people are famous doesn't mean that they're okay. Or because they have access to money and resources doesn't mean that they are necessarily taking advantage of it. I mean, we see it all the time. Like we see superstars, athletes, whomever still have very humanistic problems. They're still people. Like all money does is just heighten your way of either hiding the problem or putting it out there.
Well, yeah, just make you a bigger person what you was, a louder.
Yeah. So yeah, but
I thought Tim was going to talk about that time he fought his ex's dad in front of us in college that time. You remember that?
Yeah, I didn't think you want to put him on blast like
Yeah,
that.
it was in the middle of you can land in Ruffin.
That was we was coming from the cab.
Yeah,
I didn't think you was gonna put
we
that
was
out.
chilling.
There
And then he had an issue. They just
didn't
started
think we was gonna
rumbling.
bring that up, but okay, all right.
Oh my bad. I mean, I thought that's why we saved this for last so we can talk about it.
No,
and
we
finally
were
have
in a
that
positive note.
intervention. That was the craziest I seen Tim since I known him. Right?
And then he popped the trunk on board too.
Yeah, ain't had nothing in there.
Popped the trunk when he was like, yo, what's going on?
It's like no.
On a positive note, shout out to Tony Hawk.
Oh yeah, for competing.
Yeah, he 52 about to be in the Olympics. First time since 2003.
That's what's up, man. White role model.
All right.
But just don't let Tony Hawk pull up to nowhere John working because John ain't gonna get that nigga a shot at doing nothing else but skateboarding.
Where you bored at? Though?
Got it. He ain't been no damn cashier.
Man, if you don't go roll your ass over there. Oh
Sitting in sporting goods.
Only skateboards though. Only skateboards.
Put that nigga in the put that nigga in the skateboard section. We don't got no skate. You create one.
That's Tony Hawk.
Oh man. Get us out of here, John, man. You made it dark enough.
I didn't make it dark. Shout out to Tony Hawk. Shout out to Olympics, man. But,
shout out to the Olympics. Man, fuck the Olympics.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The
All right.
committee. Shout out to all the black people that made it and everybody.
All right,
More
man.
so the black people.
I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all stay cool. Y'all stay cool. All right, kid.
Water.
Hey, look, man. I'm gonna call y'all right back.
Don't call me back.
Joe, stop saying that. I'm calling you back. You always say that every episode. Don't call me back.
Well, you
I'm calling you back.
Yo, that's what I said, like you.
I'm gonna call you right back.
All right, yo.
All right.